Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to be doing a makeup video. As you can see by where we are right now, we're going to be using only Sephora products. Well, aside from like one or two products, everything is from Sephora. These are the products that will never let me down. They are the ones that work. So that is what we are using today. It is the look that you're seeing on my face right now. So yeah, let's just get right on into it. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get started. So I did go ahead and prep and prime my face. So we are all ready for some foundation. And the foundation that I really have been loving from Sephora is this guy here. This is by Makeup by Mario. It is the Surreal Skin Foundation. And the shade that I have here is 17N. Now that we're going into fall and winter, this has been a closer shade match for my skin. So I've been using this a lot. I love this foundation. You can really use it as a lighter coverage foundation, or you can also build this up as well if you want a more full coverage makeup look. So it kind of works both ways, and I use this both ways. I'll use this as a full coverage foundation, as well as if I just want, a little something to my skin. And if I want to sheer it out, I will go ahead and buff this out with a wet beauty blender like I'm doing today. It just feels more like my skin if I do it this way. But if I'm going out, if I want more of a nighttime look, then I go ahead and put this on with a brush. But today, I just want something a little bit more lightweight, a little bit more skin-like. So, beauty blender it is. This is the foundation that I have been reaching for pretty much everything. For even just going out, doing errands, I've been reaching for this foundation. And even like for date night or going out at night, I've been reaching for this foundation as well. It just wears so nicely. If you look really closely to the foundation in the packaging, you can kind of see some glitteriness going on in there, but there is no glitter, nothing like that on my skin. It just brings out a natural glow in the skin. All right, so I've been loving that. Now, the concealer also that I've been reaching for is this guy here. This is also by Makeup by Mario. I believe this is also, it's a Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. And the name is exactly what it is. So the shade that I got in this is shade 360. And what I really liked that Makeup by Mario did on the Sephora website, it actually shows, like, if you have this foundation, you can find what shade you have in your foundation, and it will tell you what concealer to pair with this foundation. So I really do appreciate that. That little bit of information on Sephora really helped pick my shade. So there was a couple shades on there. I remember it was saying that I could pair or that I could use for my skin tone, but I picked this one here, 360. And it is definitely more on the peach side, but I really like that about this concealer. Like, it acts as a color corrector. It will neutralize any dark circles under my eyes and just give me a more awake appearance. I love it. I love this concealer, this shade. I don't have any other shades like this in concealer, so that's why I've been reaching for this more than any other one. I will say I wish that the lids weren't white because I get foundation all over these lids, but yeah, that's the only thing that I would say, but I still love these. And we are not creasing either, so that's also an added bonus. Okay, so the bronzer that I've been really liking, the bronzer contour stick that I've really been loving is this guy here. This is by LYS Beauty, and this is the No Limits Cream Contour Stick. This has been my go-to bronzer, contour, all-in-one stick. right now. And the brush that I've actually been liking is from Amazon. It's this guy here. I think I saw this on TikTok or Reels or something, but it intrigued me and I had to pick it up. So this brush has two ends. It has this fluffy brush end, but this is what intrigued me the most. This kind of looks like it will do a perfect nose contour. So I have been using this for my nose contour, but my nose is a little bit more crooked. Like it's a little bumpy, like right here. So I have to take my time with this brush. It's not just a one swoop application like some of the TikToks show, but I love this for my contour bronzer. I just kind of sweep it on the stick and just apply it like that. And then this guy here, I just don't know how long this brush is gonna last, but it wasn't cheap. It was like a $30 brush, I wanna say. So hopefully it lasts a little while. But let's just try this end. I'm gonna try to go as straight as possible. All right. And let's blend that out. I don't know, for my contour bronzer, I do prefer a more densely packed brush, you know, like a kabuki brush, because I just find that that blends a lot nicer, but this isn't doing a bad job. And it did contour my nose really nicely. So if you're looking for a brush that easily contours your nose and you don't have, you know, that little like bump in your nose like I do, this might be it for you. This might be a good option. Like I say, I did get this from Amazon, but I'll see if I can link it and I will link it down below for you guys. I don't get any commission from links, okay? I'm just linking things down there for you guys, so you guys can easily click on it and shop, add to your cart, and yeah, and purchase the items. So yeah, I strictly just do it for you guys. So the blush that I have been loving is this guy here. So this is also by Makeup by Mario. I've really been liking a lot of Makeup by Mario lately. I need to get some more stuff by them because I have been really liking their products. And this is also one of them. This is a cream blush, but it is so blendable, so pretty. This shade here is Perfect Pink, and it is just gorgeous. I love it on my skin tone. I usually don't do like these type of pink blushes. I just think that's too much, but this actually does work. I think I actually did mention this in like a couple of videos ago when I was doing my monthly or my updated favorites video, and this I talked about because I can't put this guy down. This is definitely a Sephora love. And the brush that I'm gonna use to apply it is this guy here. So this is by Real Techniques. It is the Tapered Cheek Brush. And this has been such a good brush for cream blushes. Like, it just applies it so nicely. Can you guys see that? This blush and this brush, just so good. And I just kind of dab it on. This blush is also so buildable. So you can apply more if you like, or you can sheer it out as well. And if that's too much for you guys, like that's a little bit too much rosiness, just go back over it with your beauty blender or your brush that you use to apply your foundation, and you can just sheer that out. So with this foundation, I really do have to set it, but once it's set, this will last a really long time. I find like this makeup takes me from day to night, no problem, if it's properly set. So the two powders that I love from Sephora are these. So it's the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This has been my go-to powder. I have restocked this over and over and over again. I don't know how many tubs of this I've bought over the years, but I love this. Will never stop using it. The pressed powder that I've really been loving from Sephora is this here. So I have the little one. I never bought the big one. I don't know. I just want to try it out. But this has lasted me a long time. Like I don't even feel like I need to buy the bigger one right now. But this is the pressed finishing powder by Charlotte Tilbury. And the shade that I use is 2 medium. And this has been really good for just setting my face lightly. You know, if I just want a lighter set, I want my glow to peek through. This is the one that I have been going for. But whenever I'm going for more of a full coverage look, I go for the translucent, the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. It's just a really good powder. It just doesn't kick up your makeup, so that's why I really like it. I still like my makeup to look like my skin. So yeah. This has just been really good for that. And I don't have any issues with flashback with this, I find. I don't know if you guys have the same experience with it, but for me, like I can put this on and take photos, no problem. No flashback with this. All right, so we are set. So the bronzer that I have talked about many times on this channel, but it is just my go-to bronzer. It is the Too Faced bronzer here, Chocolate Soleil in dark chocolate. And this is the perfect powdered bronzer for my medium brown skin tone. I haven't found something that I like more. This just does it. I just find that the Hoola ones, like I do like the Hoola ones, but they're just a little bit too light for my complexion. But this guy in dark chocolate, this is everything I want and more. So just gonna put a little bit of this on just over where we contoured, bronzed, and I'm just gonna take it on my nose. Okay, I don't have a powdered blush, so I'm just gonna put the Makeup by Mario blush just on top. And I find that this blush doesn't pick up any makeup underneath. Like even if I set with powder and I put this blush on over top, it doesn't pick up anything. It doesn't move my makeup around. It just applies so beautifully. So I love it. All right, and then for highlight, you know, I have to talk about this highlight. It is the Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Flaunt, and this is just absolutely beautiful. Just gonna put it on my cheek, and we're gonna just glow, but hopefully that's picking up for you guys, but like no other highlight compares to this. Just how buttery it is and how beautifully it applies. Like, look at that. Can you guys see? I hope you guys can see. But I'm glowing in my mirror right now. But that's just absolutely beautiful, and it doesn't wash me out at all. This shade Flaunt is just so good. Selena Gomez did it with this one. All right, so for eyebrows, I could not pick my favorite eyebrow pencil. This is definitely a new favorite. This is by Rare Beauty as well. This is their brow pencil. What shade are you though? This is in the shade Deep Brown. So this has been a new love of mine, but this is my oldie but goodie. It's the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown as well. So I love both of these. Today, I think I'm gonna use this one. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to put in the video because I have talked about both of these products actually before. Like I love the consistency of this, and I love the shape of this pencil. It is that like tapered edge, right? Just that slanted edge. So I've really been loving this. Just makes it really easy to fill in my brows. And it's not thick, right? Like it's definitely a thinner pencil, so you can be more precise with this as well. So that's why I really like this one. This is also a good one just because I love the color of this. The shade dark brown in this is also just a really good shade for me, for my eyebrows. Not too dark, not too light, just perfect. But yeah, I love both of these, but I just find that I have to be a little bit more precise with this one. So it just takes me a little bit longer to fill in my brows. And I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in a minute, so do not mind my eyebrows right now, the state of my eyebrows right now. They are not in the best shape. I've been trying to keep up with them at home, but definitely they need to be reshaped at the salon. I usually just get my nails and my eyebrows done at the same time, and I haven't gotten my nails done in months. So yeah, I just have to make an extra appointment. So I'll get to it. But speaking of my nails, I love these nails that I have on right now. These are Magnetic. I did talk about these in my last video. If you did not watch it, I will link it up here. But these are also by Magnetic, and these are the Harry Potter collection. And these are the Hufflepuff nails. And I am a Hufflepuff at heart. So these are what I'm rocking these days. And like I've been getting so many compliments on these nails and I love them so much. I love the shape of them. And like the gold like tips on these, so pretty. Like I can't get enough of it. So anyways, let's get back into makeup because I keep veering off into other subjects, but I'm in a chatty mood today and I just want to chat with you guys as I get ready. All right. Okay. So eyebrows are done. Oh, and I did also want to mention both of these come with the spoolies on the end as well. This one has a hair on it, but both of these come with the spoolie on the end as well. So it just makes it really easy to fill in those brows. So gotta love those. Let's do some eyeshadow. I did talk about this palette in my favorites video, but this is by MAC. So it is the Connecting Color eyeshadow palette. These are the colors that I've been going for. This palette is what I've been reaching for from all my other eyeshadow palettes. It comes with this huge mirror, okay? Like huge mirror, so it's just really nice to have, especially when traveling, and it's a plastic component, so again, perfect for traveling. This is what I take with me whenever we go anywhere. Even when I was at my cousin's wedding doing like nighttime wedding looks, this is what I used, as well as the Rare Beauty what are those called? The shadow sticks. That and this is what I used. But if I'm talking about my favorites, my all-time favorite products at Sephora, this is the palette that I just absolutely love. So let's just go in with this shade. I think I'm just gonna do my everyday eyeshadow look that I've been doing. I'm just gonna take a really fluffy eyeshadow brush and I'm just gonna put that just above that crease. There we go. So we built up that color. I'm gonna go in with this color here and just build underneath that color. More in my crease is where I'm gonna focus it. So same brush, and I'm just going to put this in my crease. And there we go. Okay, we're in business. Just gonna use just a smaller brush. If you guys want to know what these names are, let's see. So this is the Morphe Jacqueline collection. This is JH32 brush. So this is the one that I used for the first two colors. And then I always go in with this guy on the outer corners. It's tapered enough to really fit and get more of a precise application. This is by Morphe as well. This is the M456 brush. So Yeah, those are my go-to brushes when I'm doing eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna use this brush. Ugh, this palette though. Filming with a huge mirror in your palette is a little bit of a challenge, but I'm just gonna mix this one, the color that I put everywhere on my crease and brought it down a little bit. I'm just gonna mix that, just a tiny bit of this, more so this. I'm just gonna put that in the outer corners. And yes, let's put on some shimmer. So I am actually gonna go in with this shimmer right here. Hope you guys can see, but it's just this like a bronzy gold. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on my lid with my finger. Okay, and then we can't forget about our bottom lash. So I'm just gonna put these two shades on the bottom lash just to tie it all together. And this brush I'm using is the M213 brush. All right, we're done. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and line my eyes off camera. I don't have an eyeliner from Sephora. I'm just gonna use my regular drugstore eyeliner and I will be right back. Okay, so I just went ahead and lined my eyes. I did do mascara and lashes while I was off camera, otherwise this video would be really long. But the mascara that I used is this here. So this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I haven't bought a mascara from Sephora in some time. So when I was looking for my favorite Sephora products, this is definitely the mascara that I love. I bought multiple tubes of this over the years, like so many tubes. And I find that it works even better when it's dried out a little bit. Like if you let it dry out just a little bit, it just applies so much nicer. And there's no transfer with this mascara either. So if I'm looking for that mascara that I know will work for me, this is it. All right, so I just wanted to mention that real quick. My lashes are still drying, so please ignore the glue. Okay, but for lips, I was going back and forth on my favorite Sephora lip product, but the lip liner that I have really been loving is this guy here. So this is by Huda Beauty, and this is the lip contour in the shade Rich Brown. And this is just a really nice lip pencil. Like it is like the perfect brown. Let me just swatch it right here. Can you guys see? Like that is just the perfect, like not too warm, not too cool brown, and it works with so many different lipsticks. So this is definitely a favorite, and I'm just gonna apply it on my lips. She did a really good job with this pencil because it also has a sharpener right on the end that you can just sharpen the tip. So love that she thought of that. Don't use an actual pencil sharpener with this. I've done that with my last one. I had to get a new one. Don't do that. Don't be like me and do that. Use the pencil sharpener on the end. But I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips. So the lip product from Sephora that I have been loving since launch till now, this has been my go-to. It is the Rare Beauty lip oils, and this is in the shade Serenity, but I love Serenity and I love the shade Honesty as well. Both shades are just so pretty for my skin tone. Let me just go ahead and swatch it. So this is Serenity. Okay, so that's what Serenity looks like there. You guys can see, probably the worst swatch ever, but hopefully you guys get the point. And then this guy is Honesty. So it's just more of a brown lip oil. So today though, what do I want today? This look is kind of calling for a neutral lip. But let's just go in with Serenity all over. And these lip oils are just so comfortable. And that shade, Serenity, looks just so good. So I'm a huge fan of Rare Beauty lip oils. They definitely deserve all the hype that they're getting. They're just so good. And these lip oils also, they last a long time. Like the gloss will go away, but you're still left with a little bit of color. So I find that anyways. So those are definitely a favorite. Nobody on my channel should be surprised by this next product, but it is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. How many times have I talked about this? Probably every makeup video that I've done, I've had this in, unless I'm using a drugstore setting spray. But this is my go-to holy grail product, like my most favorite setting spray. I haven't found anything that I like more than this, and I try a lot of makeup, a lot of setting sprays. This is still my go-to setting spray. This just does it for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face with this. And I love the smell of it. Oh, just smells so good and applies so nicely and just makes your skin look flawless, like flawless and airbrushed. Exactly what it says on the packaging. Okay, so that is it, I think. Let me just take out my hair and we'll take a look. All right, you guys, so that is the final look. Definitely more of a fall vibe. And this has been my go-to makeup look, but love all the products that I used today. Like these are my go-to holy grail products from Sephora. I love how it turned out. Love this eyeshadow. Like it's just so wearable in the daytime and at nighttime, I find. So I'm just a huge fan of it. But there we go, you guys. That is everything for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe for my next video. It should be a Shein haul, Shein fall haul. So yeah, stay tuned. Next video or the video after that. That is everything for today. So thanks guys so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you. Mwah.